In the previous video, we did a recap of what we will be covering in this lesson. Now, we are going to implement the zero investment innovative idea of experiential laboratory to build and explain the concepts of floating and sinking and describing words. Before we begin, we need to rearrange these things. A tub filled with water, a coin, a leaf, a feather, a paper, a pencil, lead, and an eraser. We will begin by placing the tub of water on the table and ask, what is the color of the water? Students may respond blue or transparent. Next, we will ask, what would happen if we put these objects in the water? They will say that the objects will float or sink. We will ask, what are the properties that may determine if the objects will float or sink? The students may respond, its weight or its shape. Now we will begin to build curiosity through a question. We will ask, look at these objects. Can we tell just by looking at them whether they will float or sink? As the students guess the properties of the objects, their creative thinking abilities will be developed. We will accept all the relevant responses. We will ask the students to describe the objects as they look at them to understand if they will sink or float. We will display the coin, the leaf, and the feather and accept all words used by the students to describe them. We will conclude by informing the class that the words we use to describe other objects are called describing words. Now, we will explain the concepts of floating and sinking using a hands-on activity. We will initiate the activity announcing, this is a tub full of water. One by one, let us put these objects in the tub to see if they will sink or float. We will make a table on the blackboard that looks like this. We will now call out the students one by one and let them drop the objects in the tub. We will let them observe and complete the list on the background. We will conclude the activity by discussing these questions. Why was the coin sinking down in the water? Why was the paper ball floating? Do all objects only float or sink? Is there a third option? Is there an object that can float as well as sink? We will discuss and accept all the answers. Students will develop effective communication skills while they answer the questions. In the next video, we will revise the concepts through self-reflection.